Mile nokufunda wena ndabe ndizibambile zombini ezilwimi. Mandithi ke ukhahlela kubakho endimlibeleyo. Mandithi ngqanga nentsiba zayo. Uthi umzukulwana kaMqhayi thina nto zaziyo asothuka nganto. Lento into yalonto. Ndifuna siyiqale apho namhlanje xa siqale sisifundo. We are going to read our scripture reading today in the book of Joshua chapter 1. Verse number 9. In the English version, it reads as follows. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened and do not be dismayed. For the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Ulwimi lobawo luyifunda ngolhlobo. Yabona, ndikuwisela umthetho wokuba womelele, ukhaliphe. Musa ukunkwantya ungaqhiphuki mbilini ngokuba uYehova uThixo wakho unawe apho sukuba usiya khona ukhona. Nkosi yoxolisa ke lufunda kwezilanga ngonaphakade. Amen. Eli lizwi lenkosi, inkosi ithetha kunye nathi. Ithi ndikunika umyolelo kwinto ba ukhaliphe womelele. The Bible reminds me of the scripture in the book of Jeremiah chapter 1, when the Bible says, I knew you before you were formed in your mother's womb. The fact that the Lord says, be strong and courageous, it is because at the beginning, He knew you as God. When He created you, He had a better plans about you. In the book of Jeremiah 29, verse number 11, it says, I have plans about you, not plans to harm you, but the plans to make you to prosper. That is why today, as you leave this world with courage. There is no weapon formed against you that shall prosper, because uThixo uthethile wathi uyomelela ukhaliphe. Asikho isikhobo esikhandelwa wena esiyawuphumelela. Bangahlangana abantu uthandikho kulonto kuba mna ndinguThixo ndakwazi. Yakubekela bucala, yakonyula, uba wena ube ngumphopho wami, endiyawusebenzisa ezizweni. When you are facing challenges outside there, you must know that the Redeemer lives. Into funeka uqiniseke ngayo, yazi umhlawuleli wakho uhle. Asawuvala. Ndizawukwazisa uYesu. Lowo uyimphompo. Ilikityele mphompo. He is the chief cornerstone. Ndizokwazisa yena. Ndizothi whatsoever that you are facing today, you must know God is the better place. Whether you are facing frustration, I here to announce today that Jesus is the chief cornerstone and He is the answer of the most of our problems. If we can lean on Him and Him alone, we will make it, for He is the chief cornerstone. Be strong and courageous. I commanded you to be strong and courageous. Those are the words that are coming from God today. Let us pray. Uyinzulu yesimanga, uyinzulu yemfihlakalo. Kokathi kawena unyana, hlala etroneni yosuku nobabalo. Simbonanga njengawe, asimbonanga ufana nawe. Thixo wethu onamandla, zange simbone uThixo nje. Ulikhwibu lihlathi, uyindawo yawuphephela, sawuxakwa bubomu, uyindawo yawubalekela. Hanamasana nimoka. Sinimakashina yanimola sinaya nimosaya limakashina. Sinimanga nimola limoka siya liba ashur. You promise us in your word that you will never leave us nor forsake us. Thou declares the word of the Father. Father, one thing that we know, indeed, you are a dwelling place. Indeed, you are a strongest tower. Whenever we face trials and tribulations, we know we've got a backup. Enkosi Yesu, for being our backup in times of tough. Thixo wethu namandla onke, siyabulela. Usuke imbeko ubukhosi, ndibuyisela kuwe njengoThixo egameni likaYesu. Amen.
Bathandwa besicela indlela.
On behalf of the Chancellor, Ms. Gobodo, the Chair of Council, Advocate Tembeka Ndugaitobi, the Vice Chancellor and Principal, Professor Roshila Songa, it is indeed an honor to give a welcoming address to this 6th session of Mthatha campus graduation. Allow me to recognize and welcome the leaders, religious leaders, government and political leaders, our traditional leaders present here, and also to acknowledge our council that has joined us, to recognize ndamkele abazali abalapha, ndamkele ne-university as a whole. But lastly, mandamkelo singaye, the graduates who will soon become the graduates. Let me start by saying we are proud of you, graduates. Congratulations for a well-deserved achievement. Nibahle nonke. WSU is very proud to be hosting the 20 graduation sessions this May, which will see more than 7,000 graduates being kept. We are very proud because it means we continue to contribute to the development of the nation, socially and economically. We continue to play our major role as a university within higher education in South Africa. There are, of course, 26 universities, and Sisulu universities is counted among those universities and among the best, and there's been a huge improvement in a standing in a number of areas. Sisulu continue to be trusted by government to contribute on its national development plan. We continue to be trusted by the province of the Eastern Cape to continue in their provincial development plan. And we're very excited that even at a provincial level, when they are sitting, looking at their own funding, they always make sure that Sisulu, they look at it because we do contribute in the development of the province, that out of their equitable share, they give us because there is a responsibility to play. We continue to be funded to improve infrastructure. Right here in Mthatha, where we are, you can actually see the development that has taken place and that is taking place. You can look at our Zamugulungisa campus site. You see the same, that either infrastructure has been concluded or others, it has been started. We really appreciate that. And the aim of that, we are saying, we would like to bring back dignity to our students and to our children. And we are very proud of that. All our campuses are indeed a construction site. 2 weeks ago, we had the minister, was very proud to be here to come and launch a number of infrastructure that we have built, and was very excited to indicate that this university is an example to most universities in South Africa in terms of making sure that it delivers on its mandate. And when the resources have been distributed by government to different universities, this university has been able to use those funding. And we really appreciate and wish to report on that. Within the university, we have also done major strides towards showing respect among ourselves, from the management, the staff, to the students. And we are very excited to report that that respect is being reciprocated from all different structures in terms of how we are dealing with each other. In 2023, we can confirm as a management of this university that we have not received any notice of strikes by our students in general. We have been operating nicely right from the beginning, from all our campuses. And to us, that is a proof of us coming together, respecting each other, engaging when there are issues, getting to the boardroom and discuss. We are very happy to do that, for that to have happened. But again, we may not lose sight into some of your prayers emakhaya, whether ubuthandazela umntana wakho uthi noba kwenzeka ntoni kule university uthi ndicela umntana wami afunde, you are actually praying for the university that noko make siphume kwinto yobana kuthiwe siyathanda ukwenza izinto. We are happy to report that we are doing very good, and siyanibulela ngaloo nto bazali nasezinkonzweni apho benithandaza khona nithandazela le university. Our university continue to receive very positive publicity, even now media. Nakonomathotholo noko into ezithethwa izinto ezinhle ngale university nasemaphepheni, and siyayibulela loo nto, and ibonakalisa intsebenziswano esithi sifuna ukuyi-encourage ukuthi sonke that let's participate in it. Sisulu is making waves in terms of research production. Hard work from our academics is highly appreciated. Those are the foot soldiers, and they've taken the university into another level. We are beginning to see ourselves occupying respectable places in this area of knowledge development within the country. Sisulu was hosting fairly recently an international conference which was very much well attended, and we are being recognized as a university. That would be the university of the first choice, and we are very excited that this year we were only behind UNISA in South Africa from the university that was well sought by the student to come and apply to study in this university. We really appreciate all of that and that support that you have given us. Nangona kunjalo ke sisahamba sinkqonkqoza singena kwiminyango ngeminyango sicela intsebenziswano, sicela isupport, sicela uncedo. So that is where we are as a university. But ke graduates and parents, this is your day. I would want to ask you, please celebrate it. Enjoy it, give each other the opportunity to hear abantwana bethu xa bekhwazwa apha ngaphambili. Once more, congratulations to our 2022 graduate. I thank you.
Acting Vice Chancellor, I hereby declare that the candidates whose names appear on your program have duly satisfied all the requirements, and I have the honor to request that they be presented to you for the conferring of degrees and awarding of diplomas and certificates in the respective instructional programs.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that the candidates whose names appear on the program receive the University Licentiate Music Education. Cele Nosipho Sibongile. Cephukana Asiphe. Fuzile Khaya. Hadebe Kwanele. Mncanca Sinakho. Mphathwa Melody. Ncwazi Vuyo. Nxabi Aviva. Noxaka Ongezwa. Nzimakwe Mthokozisi. Phumlomo Asanda. Thank you. Thank you. Silo Bongumusa. Smith Esther. Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that the candidates whose names appear on the program receive the National Diploma, Adult Basic Education and Training. Fuchane Sisonke. Maqambayi Zwanele. Machaya Khanya Leticia. Menziwa Banele. Mpohlo Luvo. Matyaba Nomnikelo. Mqadi Anele. Nhlola, Phumla, Sikobi, Lwazi, Songabe, Michael Oyama, Zintonga, Zimbonge, Zola, Sipokazi, Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer the degree of Bachelor of Education in Foundation Phase Teaching on the candidates whose names appear on the program.
I hereby confer the degree.
Bane Usisiwe, Bukuva Pozisa, Buchingi Kwandiwe Zamatolo, Chiliza Nhlahla Singobile, Damane Siyabonga, Dingiso Ati, Dlanjwa Nontutuzelo, Dukwana None, Kyonta Wonke, Faku Hlengiwe Amahle, Gambushe Londeka, Goniwe Lumka, Gwadu Avela, Gwala Bongiwe, Honono Khanyiso, thank you. Hoyi Sinovuyo, Jakuja Yonela, Jeke Morina Tombizonke, Jokweni Zamekile, Jokweni Ziningi Winiswa, Khwaza Thanduxolo, Laqhwesha Vuyokazi, Luvobani Thembisa, Macutwane Samkelo, Mathikizela Yamkela, Magoqo Lilitha, Mangaliso Abonga Nikilitha, Manquma Zikhona, Mathafeni Sinalo, Maxekixa Nokuthula, Mbelebele Namhla, Mboshwa Siyamthanda, Melane Luxolo, Mfikoyi Sivuyisiwe, Mhlongo Bulelwa, Mjezu Zukhanye Zombulelo, Mjoli Zonke, Mkhitha Babalwa Angelina, Mkhosi Ongeziwe, Mlalandle Ayanda, Molose Thembeni, Momoza Chulumanco, Momoza Zenande, Mthendeni Andisiwe, Mthembu Mihlali, Mthunzini Sinalo, Ngangalaza Yonela, Ngonyama Zikhona, Nkomo Mbokazi, Nkula Siphesihle. Noabuza zikhona. Nohako Simuku Somila. Nonyongo Yamkela. Noqazo Indiphile. Ntaphane amahle. Ntoba Lerato. Nhlanganiso Yolanda. Ntoyabo Sisanda. Nseke Anda. Nchayisa Ongeziwe. Nsinde Zolisa. Nwai Phiwe. Nxasana Bongeka. Phoxo Nontombi. Phuzi Nzamo Innocent. Kuwese Onele. Sikwebela Thabile. Sibeko Okuhle. Sigwili Lungelwa Winnie. Sihlalo Yanga. Siko Sinesipho. Siloti Nomaphelo. Siphengana Nosibulelo Mary. Sichwala Yamkela. Sikhosana Nelisiwe Nomfundo Geraldine. Vinqishe Bonani. Woka Wona. Xakeka Jongikaya Olwethu. Xhala Thandile. Yeni Thobeka. Zwane Nolwazi.
Acting Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer the degree of Bachelor of Education, Further Education and Training, specializing in arts and culture.
I hereby confer the degree.
Bam Kubeko, Bandezi Tobile, Banji Ndando, Pupu Pindile, Tabane Soneze, Tele Mhlonishwa Xolani, Tele Mhlanhla Professor, Kwele Mvikeli, Dengana Nolwando, Dlamini Fikiswa, Dlamini Ndoyisele, Dlamini Nosipiwe, Zikitela Zovuyo, Gyalivani Kutala Patience, Gyasi Buhle, Gyasi Vuyisanani, Zanibe Siphelele, Gabela Namhla, Gansa Londiwe, Kulukungu sesethu. Gwanchu Tobani.
One talk. One talk.
Gwenxa Philela. Gwija Andisiwe. Hlemfu Mapule. Hlongwe Vika. Khalane Aphelele. Lavu Siviwe. Lushaba Xola. Maboza Zuko. Madiloyi Odwa. Madzidzela Thozama. Magogo Noxolo. Magcwalisa Okuhle. Mahlanza Jama. Mandandana Qaqamba. Mthatha Aphelele. Manyola Thembalwethu. Maphosa Dumile Dion. Mahongo Luyolo. Matikinga Nothukela. Matomela Elam Zimvo. Matumba Zianda. Makhola Azola. Mayapi Yonela Princess. Mbangula Nwabisa. Mbuku siyibonile. Mbuthuma nokubonga. Miza asiphe. Mqwabeni zizipho. Mdumayi Ncebakazi. Memela Luyanda. Mfeka Luyanda. Mgcinwa Mzukisi. Mgudlwa Esethu. Mgwigwi aphiwe. Mhlamvu Siphindile. Mkhontwana Sikelela. Mkhovana Sinothando. Mnyeliswa Lihle. Mueti Dintle Winnie. Mpukulwana Lukhona. Mthembu Pinki Nobuhle. Mzozo Sisanda. Ndoda Andisiwe. Ndovela Thabiso. Nqazinga Bulelwa. Ngwane Esethu Sipenathi. Ngwane Yanga. Ngxoko Sisipho. Njemla Lumko. Njiyela Zamajobo. Kowane Tando. Nonhlantane Xola. Nonyongo Yanga. Nochele Tembakazi. Nozilwa Yolanda. Nonti Lindokuhle. Ntozakhe Londiwe Lauren. Ntuli Xoliswa. Nxasana Anezwa. Phanziso Sazi. Pitoyi Bandile. Qadi Khalipha. Khaiso Lona. Sangozi Sanelisiwe. Sapho Olwethu. Shazi Bongiwe Emma. Sibango Siphumeze. Siko Atipila. Silimela Aphelele. Sithole Lungelo Siphokuhle. Siwela Thembalethu A12. Soyoyo Pelisa. Taka Akiwe. Sorry. Zalong Tokelo. Chaka Yonela. Chazi Nosipho. Chebi nyaka wakhe. Chukwa bongekile. Vakele azizipho. Vena sesethu. Yengwa zoliswa sibabaliwe. Zilamasi Tombizovuyo. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer the degree of Bachelor of Education, Further Education and Training, specializing in Consumer Science.
I hereby confer the degree.
Bagwa Nokwanda Precious. Pulana Sinenhlanhla. Damane Telang. Dangazela Minenhle. Deleki Lucy. Dlamini Tobeko Patience. Dlamini Pumza. Duma Konzinkosi Simlindile. Dunusela zonke. Fani Sanele. Gu Sinazo. Gwama Mkhanyiseli. Hlakanyana Msawenkosi. Jajula Pelelisa. Jali Bonke. Jela onke. Kabiqheya zizipho. Lipiana Isaac. Mabejana Sinalo. Machi Yandisa. Madikizela Luthando. Magaqa Thobeka. Magula Siphokazi. Majavu Saphokazi Faith. Maleva Yolisa. Machoba Sinethemba. Mbekela Abulele. Mbidana Aphelele. Mbina Thando. Mthasi Okuhle. Mthosini Sibusiso. Meyiwa Luzuko. Mgidi Ayanda. Mkhathazo Thabisile. Mkhize Aseza Avet. Mkhize Minenhle. Mkhokheli Vuyolwethu. Mlonji Lisakhanya. Mushweshwe Kilebohile. Mkhotyana Zizipho. Mthetheni Sinethemba Doctor. Mthikaka Athembe. Mtolo Babalwa. Mvuyo Nolizwi. Ngebulana afikile Nondwe. Ngongo Lutho. Nhleko zethu. Nkosana Kwazi Benedict. Nsikanye Nonhle. Nyameli Mpho. Qhusheka Anganathi. Khalane Sanele. Sikamutu Dikeledi. Sigwebedlana Thamsanqa David. Sikhulume Sikelela. Simecha Asiphe. Tom Yonela. Chauza Zenande. Zembe Wilfred Fiso. Zondi Thadi. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer the degree of Bachelor of Education, Further Education and Training, specializing in natural science.
I hereby confer the degree.
Adonis Siphelele. Bhatata simzuzile. Bobo Peleka. Cele andiswa sinikeziwe. Cele hlonipheka sibonile. Qiya aphile. Dinwa ayabonga. Dlamini Kosinathi. Dlangwane siyavuya. Dledle ongezwa happiness. Dlezi Ntethelelo Ronaldo. Vikitela Mvelisi. Dlokova Siphuxolo. Dumalisile Asive. Gama Yanga. Gambushe Nobuhle happiness. Tume Tulani. Gemane Sitelo. Gemane Thandokazi. Gia Nasipi. Godlo Aviwe. Kwayi Simamkele. Kwebityala Maliviwe. Xaxiso zikhona. Xilana Fezeka. Jejeje Yandisa. Jili Zamile. Jim Ati. Jumba Ayabonga. Kahlela Vuyokazi Gladys. Kauleza Sibabalo. Kawu Mnoneleli. Kakaka Atembele. Lusungulo Lunga. Lweyi Mfundo. Madikizela Lindokuhle. Madikizela Lungisa. Madlala Bagcine.
Uyayiva ke ngoku.
Magalaba Amanda. Makalaba Putuma. Makele Hopulang. Mandeya Babalo. Maqutu Noneba. Mashitolo Sipesihle. Mate Wandile. Matumbu Vuyolwetu. Mazingela Nosipiwo. Mbalane Yandiswa Noncedo. Mbanjwa Zithulele. Mbasane Aluncedo. Mbebe Samkelisiwe. Mdia Zenande. Mdumiswana Sinovuyo. Menziwa Nceba zakhe. Mgayi amahle. Mgwali bonga. Mgwiji asavela. Mkhangeli liyabona. Mkhize Zuko. Mkhosana Banele. Mkhutshwa Phindile. Mnase Phakamile. Mngwe Mfana futhi. Momoza okuhle. Mutsokotsi Tumelo. Mphathi Ayanda. Mpikashe Sikhumbule. Mpinge Lizo. Mpiyakhe Nande. Mqadi Mluleki Cyril. Mqadi Sinoxolo Phineas. Msebenzi Andile. Msi Sihle Luvuyo. Msi Yamkela. Msongelwa Onayanda. Msongelwa Sisonke. Mtendwa Thembisile. Mthembu Nompendulo. Mchawuli Siyavuya. Mtyelwa Azola. Miezo Afika. Mzinyathi Solam Lita. Ndala Alungile. Dletyana Esona. Ndlovu Saneliso. Ndochanga Ola. Ndovela Asanda. Nceke Khanya. Ngxoki Zizo Zilungile. Njeje Ongeziwe. Njiyela Mnikeni. Njoli Mthunzi. Nodali Phindile. Nokhalipha onke. Nolala Ntombikhona. Nombewu Banele. Nombewu Yamkela. Nonkonyana Simamkele. Nqeketho Lutho. Ntamela Simphiwe Mondli. Ntanjana Siphamandla. Mthunya Babatso. Ntlanywa Sorry, Mthatha Lutho. Ntondini Nqobile Azola. Ntongazana Lusanda. Tsunguzi Balungile. Nukwa Nozipho. Bota Zusiphe. Botolwana Amahle. Qhele Sibabalwe Cosmas. Holohle Onethemba. Same Nobefundi. Seisa Puluho. Silo Gano. Shakula Asithandile. Siyeula Nqulelwa. Sikade Songezo. Sinqamfu Siyabulela. Sihamza Siphosethu. Siswana Khaya Lethu Themba. Sithole Benathi. Sithiyo Kamva. Sogwangqa Masithembe. Somma Baxolele. Sonamzi Sakhile. Cham Sibabaliwe Oko. Thunzana Kwezi. Oops. Thunzana Sibahle. Vava Polosa. Vengane Live. Vula Linda. Vutha Afrika. Wayise Ncedi. Xaba Mziwandile. Zawane Loyiso. Zulu Bongani. Zungu Christine Nomcebo.
Revolutionary greetings to the Chancellor of the University, the Vice Chancellor, the Chairperson of the Council, the Chairperson of Convocation, the Executive Managers, our special guest, the ISRC, the Campus SRC, our parents, and our graduates. I greet you all in the name of economic freedom in our lifetime. My name is Masxole Mabongo, the institutional president of Walter Sisulu University. I am given a simple task just to do a congratulatory speech to our graduates who have just graduated today. This session for main campus, it's a special one for me as the president of the institution, because one of our own, the Secretary General of the ISRC, have just graduated. Sine Mama Choba. Can we stand up no pala wakbon? Thanks very much, comrades. I'm giving him a special greetings because we've been pushing together. He's the engine, I am the driver of the ISRC. We are here under our leadership. We have made a lot of sacrifices for this university and also for our students. It's not an easy change, comrades, when you are leading at an institutional level, more especially when you are dealing with issues that we are facing on a daily basis. That doesn't mean we have conquered everything. There's a lot of outstanding issues. But we are trying by all necessary means in making sure that even those who are still outstanding are going to be fixed, comrades, who are trying by all means. And also I would like to thank the campus SRC of all campuses, not only Mthatha campus, because without them, ngeba asikho lapha namhlanje maybe ngeyi-tsunami ngesisemva, we don't know, comrades, but we've been pushing together in making sure that we are restoring the dignity of this institution. I will start by saying the life and joy of every parent is when their children benefit from the fruit of their labor. The struggle, having to strive for academic excellence, that we have been part of for more than 12 years, from basic level education till the tertiary, has given birth to a community of educated black people. It has not been an easy road, and we are victorious. We slept without food. We stayed for nights because of the imagination of a better future. Today we see tears of joy from those mothers that will send their last cent so that some of you could sit here today as you are sitting. Today we see tears of joy from fathers who held to ensure our mothers of our safety when he did not know how brutal these streets are. This day should be marked as a day that a new community of the literate masses of our people was ordained. It is with great pleasure to greet and welcome the pillars of our strength who were guiding us even when we refused guidance. Education is not only a key to success, but a large book of store of knowledge. Open quote. Education to us means service to Africa, close quote. And we are going to serve this continent. Hello, Mr. West, you are revolutionary created. We are gathered here in this graduation ceremony by an impactful technological infused African university, which on its idealistic basis produces quality and future-ready graduates. This is evident because we have seen our graduates making significant contribution to regional, national, and continental development. However, we need not to find comfortability in that. We need to strive for more improvement to an extent that this African university that is situated in the Eastern Cape is going to tow down the unemployment rate that is too loud within the province and across the country. We need to produce quality and future-ready graduates who will firstly understand that the current colonial education system with its curriculum was brought in Azania in the 18th centuries with only one objective, which was to impact European knowledge to Africans, which is still relevant in our days, and it has made Africans to hold the belief that whites are the only ones who can create jobs, while Africans are only subjected to be employed. A long route in addressing this issue of ever-increasing unemployment rate is for us as an African university to develop our curriculum to that one of Afrocentric and socialist education, which will then produce graduates that will be able to create jobs instead of searching for opportunities for the advancements of their lives and their communities. A shorter and urgent needed routine is to have our executive management and the University Council to understand that most of our graduates who came from disadvantaged families and left the corridors of the university with debts on their certificate, scrolls are still unemployed, and there was no way that they could have competed with other graduates from multiracial universities while they were not having their certificate at hand. We therefore need to give our graduates their certificate regardless of having historical depth. Well, we understand that the current education system is profit-driven. Hence, we need to devise a mechanism of counterbalancing historical debt while handing over certificates to our graduates. This doesn't require much. It just needs a leadership with a political will that is in line with an African humanism. Let us appreciate the current convocation that is led by Dr. Lungamandashe, who have shown us that victory is guaranteed over the battle of historical debt. I just want to put an emphasis on this one, because I think a convocation was just elected last year, if I'm not mistaken, or early this year. But what they've done so far for the university and also the students, it's a huge progress, comrades. And therefore, whenever they took this opportunity, whenever they are given, they are pleading with us to work hand in hand. What does that mean? If ever all of us, we can participate as graduates in making sure that we are contributing to that program of raising funds so that our students who have just graduated and have historical debt can be cleared. In as much as you can contribute 10 rand, you won't die, comrades. Those who have, we know, all of us, we do have means just to contribute 10 rand. If ever each and everyone can have that will, even if you do have your certificate, the fact remains you have graduated to this institution. You are a product of this institution. You are proud of this institution. Without this institution, there will be no you. But now that you have registered here and you have graduated here, you will remain as a product of this institution. So we need to work together. We need to embrace this institution. We need to protect the image of this institution. There is no other one who can protect this institution than us as people who are coming from this institution. In closing, Mandla, we too. In closing, as the current student leadership, we've been preaching a community-based student activism, which is informed by the fact that university is just a transition stage between life and the student to that one of a working class. So to those who will be living student life to take a responsibility of ensuring that you are registered to vote in the upcoming national general elections, so that we can have a government that will carry the interest of the marginalized masses of our people. I will also put an emphasis on this one. I'm too patient, comrades, when it comes to liberate the mind of our people. I'm too patient. Our parents obtained the freedom after a very long time, even when we had spies in the process who were against the liberation of our people. So, to say, let's close it, it's not going to work. We're in a crisis as a country. So we need to speak these things whenever we hear the platform. You are now no longer students. You are going to participate in communities. So therefore, that simply means you must take a responsibility. Before you become a student, you are a community member. You are now going back to become a community member, whether you are going back to rural areas or you are going to urban areas. The fact remains, issues will remain the same. So that one must sink into your mind, comrades. That is why you must make sure that as a young people, you do take a responsibility. You participate in the country. If ever you are not registered to vote, I require all of you comrades who have just graduated and not registered to vote, just register to vote. Over and above, as the ISRC president, Mandla. Over and above, as the ISRC president, I congratulate all of you. This is for our mothers and our fathers, including you, comrades. I thank you.
Thank you for the transition, President. Madam Chancellor, Mam Koboto, in absence. Chair of Council, Advocate Ngugai Toby, in absence. The Vice Chancellor and Principal, Prof. Songa, in absence, who was here with us earlier in the first session. DVC Institutional Support, Dr. Jaga, who is our acting VC for the session. DVC AAR, Prof. Maselesele. Council members that are present as represented by Dr. Gekle. ISRC, our pastor for the day, Reverend Nokujwa, traditional leaders, parents, and the most important people for the day, our graduates. Izifundiswa zethu, ndiyanibulisa. I am Sandiswa Mgolozeli, Convocation Executive Member. Convocation would like to congratulate the graduates for making it this far. You are here because you worked hard for it. You defied all the challenges to get to where you are today. We celebrate your success. I also welcome you as our newest members to Convocation. As the member of WSU Convocation, you are also the ambassador of WSU. Now this means when people look at you, they will see WSU. You will carry the flag and you will put the cap of WSU on every time. Graduates, you are joining us at a time where we are on a big, life-changing and an ongoing campaign for the clearance of graduate debt in the university. In December of 2022, the debt set at 1.4 billion. As a result, on the 10th of March 2023, Convocation Executive launched a graduate debt clearance fund in order to clear the debts that you graduates, which is some of you today, owe the university. We also opened a crowdfund link wherein you could make periodic small contributions to the fund. So far, we have raised over 40 million in cash and non-cash values. We raised this money from government, the business fraternity, university management, council, generous individuals, workers, and students of Walter Sisulu University. Since we also want to keep in touch with you for the purposes of the graduate fund, we request that you fill in the convocation form that has been given to you today and leave it on your seat. Importantly, as we expand the reach of WSU Convocation through the launch of the various chapters across the country, we want to see you in these launches, active, present, so that you can be able to assist us in making sure that this fundraising initiative becomes a success. The money we have raised this far demonstrates that it is indeed possible to overcome this debt problem, depleting it one layer at a time. This is our university, graduates. Therefore, we must be the first ones to commit to solving this debt crisis. We believe that the WSU situation is our situation. We are the face of this magnanimous institution, and we must be proud of it and not bury our heads in the sand. We are urging you to become an active member of WSU Convocation and keep up to date with what is happening in your university. And in order to contribute meaningfully to the life-changing project we have put together.
We wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Speaking of which, we wish to let you know that we are currently creating as many partnerships as possible to ensure that we link you up with potential opportunities and networks. Now, this directly speaks to skills development and employment opportunities. And this is another good reason for you to be active in Convocation. We celebrate your victory. We welcome you to WSU Convocation. We hope you will help our fundraising efforts in any way you can. And we hope to continue to reconnect with you in the near future. Now, this is our commitment to our community. Constructing close and active partnerships for you. Hashtag, yes we can. Hashtag, in pursuit of excellence, Makwande. Thank you.
Molweni, on behalf of the Chancellor, Ms. Gobodo, in absentia, the Chairperson of Council, Advocate Ngai Toby, in absentia, the Vice Chancellor and Principal, Professor Roshila Songa, and the Acting Vice Chancellor, Dr. Jaka. It is indeed an honor for me to give a vote of thanks. My name is Professor Mashudu Davana Maseresere, and as we recall, this is our last session for Mthatha. I would like to thank the members of council, who is the representation, Dr. Khete, for availing himself, members of executive committee, members of senior management, labor representatives who are here, the staff of Walter Sisulu University, the ISRC and Campus SRC, all students, our guests and parents who are here this afternoon. We want to thank you for attending this session. To Reverend Nokujwa, we want to thank you for reminding us that God has better plans for us and that we need to be courageous. To our acting Vice Chancellor, thank you for sharing the milestones reached by the university. We appreciate you. To the ISRC President, Mr. Masikolo, we thank you for encouraging your team, and thank you for also leading by example, as you are one of those who graduated. To the Convocation representative, Mr. Mgolozeli, we really thank you and your team for being the team that is responsible in fundraising for the university. We appreciate you. Thank you for the work that you are doing. To the choir, I really want to thank you for the science in music that you have brought to us. And I saw some of you graduating. Congratulations to you. You know Africa sing when they are sad, and Africa sing when they celebrate. I think you need to applaud them. To graduates, class of 2023, well done. Well done to you. Do we have staff members who graduated this afternoon? No. Do we have SRC? Is it one only? Can you stand up? Congratulations, SRC. Can we applaud them? Congratulations. Leading from the front, leading by example, showing that indeed politics and academia, they go hand in hand. That's why you are progressing. We encourage you to lead by example the way you are doing. To graduates, can you just stand quickly and face your lecturers? As you stand, I'm speaking on your behalf, saying to the lecturers, thank you very much for affording us this opportunity, for spending sleepless nights for our sake, for believing in us when you made those difficult tasks so simple. To our parents, face your parents now. We thank you for raising us. We thank you for funding us. We thank you for being there when we had all those emotional challenges. We thank you. We thank you so much because we know it takes a village to raise a child. And here we are celebrating because of your sweat and because of your energy. You can take your seat. To the organizers of this event, we want to say thank you very much. The registrar, MCA, photographers, the IT team, those working behind the scenes, the security, facilities, cleaning, ushering, and those who provided us with meals. We want to thank you for everything that you have done. Announcements. as I'm about to conclude, I would really want to ask you to give a round of applause for everyone who came in here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As we now are going to be led by the choir when they sing the national anthem, let's stand up, and after standing up, we'll wait for the acting Vice Chancellor to dissolve the congregation while standing, and after that, we'll still stand and wait for the congregation to leave the hall. Enjoy your celebration. Thank you.
By virtue of the powers vested in me as the acting Vice Chancellor, I also award the qualifications in absentia to those students not present. I hereby dissolve this congregation of Walter Sisulu University.
Bavume bonke